Not brining a turkey is a gastronomic crime. Look, in a couple of months, we're going to be in Thanksgiving, and a lot of you are going to be preparing your turkeys, and you're going to go through a lot of effort, but unfortunately, a lot of you won't be doing the one thing that makes a difference between a mediocre turkey and an absolutely fantastic turkey, and that is brining a turkey. And I'm here to tell you that whether or not you should brine a turkey is not an option, it's an absolute necessity. It completely changes the chemistry of the turkey. Now, I know there's a lot of videos out there, and I was one of them. I used to watch these videos about brining turkey, and unfortunately, a lot of them, they say, well, brining is a pretty good idea. Yeah, you don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, go ahead. Well, no, it's not an option. You must do it. You must do it. It's a crime not to brine your turkey. I'm going to tell you why in a moment, but the thing is I wish that I saw a video with somebody like me, some crazy guy like me, saying that you don't have that option, because then I would have done it a long time ago. My first turkey I brined last February, and it was fantastic. And I just did one last weekend, and it was even better because I brined it, instead of brining it overnight, I brined it for 2 full days, about maybe 50 hours. And it does change the chemistry of the turkey. I'll tell you why. I smoke my turkeys, and when I smoke them without the brining, the color of the turkey on the outside is always a very, very deep dark brown. But when I do brine the turkeys, it's always a golden brown, a nice golden brown, the kind that you want to see on your table. The other big difference that you notice right away when you start eating it is not dry at all. Nice and juicy, and there's a fantastic taste. What you do to brine your turkey, it's very easy. There's just basically the main ingredient is obviously brine, salted, is salt, kosher. Make sure it's kosher salt. So what you do is mix and if it's 2 cups of kosher salt, and make sure that you also do 2 cups of brown sugar. It works like a yin-yang. The tastes work against each other. It's not going to, believe me, just trust me. A lot of people might not want to brine it because they think, oh, my turkey is going to be too salty. Well, the best way to avoid that saltiness is when you take your turkey out of the brine after it's been there for, like I say, 2 days. Wash it down thoroughly, completely. In fact, wash it twice over. Just make sure the outside of that turkey is completely washed off, so all that salt is off the skin, and then make sure that you pat it down with a paper towel so it's absolutely dry on the outside. Now, what you can also add to the brine between the 2 cups of kosher salt and 2 cups of brown sugar, I add in a few tablespoons of whole peppercorns. I also add rosemary and thyme, and crushed some garlic in there. So that's your main ingredients. And as far as where do you brine it, well, one simple way to do it is right in the bottom of your refrigerator. I find it very convenient, where you put your vegetables. So I'll tell you what, let's take a look at what I did real quick last February, and you'll see how easy it is. As you can see, I filled up the little drawer. Well, I didn't fill it up, but I got it just enough so that the turkey is completely covered with the brine mixture. Now, all I have to do is just simply put it back in here and just wait overnight. Okay, in that video I mentioned I was doing it overnight. No, that was okay, but believe me when I tell you, do it for 2 full days. I did 50 hours last weekend. It did make a bit of a difference, And when you eat that turkey, I'm telling you that the little bit of salt that you can detect, it's counterbalanced by that brown sugar. Oh, it's so good. And it does, I don't know how it does it, but it absolutely changes the chemistry of the flesh of a chicken, so that when you do cook it, it's juicier. And I know it for sure. It changes on the outside because, as I said, it's always a nice golden brown versus a very dark brown. So now, as far as mixing your brine, it's very easy. First, heat up just 1 quart of water. Heat it up. Don't heat it to boiling. Just very warm so that the salt can dissolve. Pour in the salt. Pour in the sugar. Then add in your herbs, rosemary, thyme, the crushed garlic, and the peppercorns, and that's it. But the main thing is please, I'm begging you, there is no option. I'm not like these other videos that say, it's okay, you don't have to. No, you do. You have to. You must. If you don't brine your turkey, I'm here to tell you it's a crime.